Welcome to Karma is My Sister, where we chat about smutty books, break down our current TV favourites, and dive into intriguing would you rather and what would you do if scenarios. We also talk about Taylor Swift. We're sisters. We're sisters.
Yeah, Karma is my sister. Karma is my sister. Yeah, Karma is my sister. Karma is my sister. Yeah. Oh, sorry, mate.
It's a special episode.
Super special.
Super real. Shout out to Jenny, because
It's
she's
me.
here. How you feeling, Jen?
I'm excited. I'm nervous.
Mm-hmm.
Which is weird because I actually studied radio, broadcasting and journalism. And here I am. I should
Here
be
you are,
comfortable
broadcasting.
in front of the mic. But I'm shy.
She's shy. Well, let me tell you something really funny. We went to give blood yesterday.
We're such good people.
And we just got off a really bumpy road. You know the one.
Yeah.
I hate that road. I go like 40 miles an hour on it because I'm so scared. I don't even care. Overtake me.
So we're driving along and you just hear the car going boom, 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 boom. And Kirsty's like, oh my fucking God. My fucking tyre's gone, hasn't it? And I'm like, huh? And I'm like, do you want to pull over or something? She's like, fucking hell. She's like, my fucking tyre, because it's just going boom, 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 boom.
It's freaking out.
And I look at her and I go, and then I look at the road and I think, do you think, Kirsty, you might be driving on the cat size?
I was.
In the middle.
Yeah.
She's that scared of being pulled to the left that she's making a conscious effort to pull to the right and just driving in the middle of the road.
Yeah. I was like, oh my God, Shannon, we need to pull over. Like, my wheel's going to fall off. I'm so scared. And then she's just like, do you think?
Do you think maybe?
Anyway, back
Sorry.
to the blood donation.
Literally traumatizing. We get there, waiting, and it's like, it's all nice, there's music playing, you know, I'm looking at the snacks that I'm going to get afterwards.
Yeah, Mint Club.
Me and
every time.
Kirsty are just having a good little chat while we wait. You know, jovial. The mood was jovial.
Jovial.
I thought you were saying Joyville. Like you were just
Right,
in
it's
such a happy
Joyville.
place that the place was
Maybe it
called
is jovial.
Joyville.
I think you're
It's
right.
jovial, yeah. 100%.
All right. Anyway, I was looking forward to it. Kirsty gets called. She's in there for fucking ages, and then I get called. Quick, easy, do the little finger prick, which is the worst part, by the way, because it
Really hurts.
not anymore for me. But yeah, it hurts. It hurts for days. Anyway, all good. I'm off. I'm ready.
Easy peasy.
Pass with
Easy
flying
peasy.
colours.
Yeah. Literally, no problems. I'm waiting to go and give my blood. And then I get in my chair. Kirsty's still in there. I'm like, fucking hell, what's going on? Anyway, she set me up. And then Kirsty finally comes out. She's being a bitch to me.
I also asked to sit next to her. If it was the other way around, Shannon would be like, I'll just sit anywhere.
Yeah.
Just sit anywhere.
She'll just sit on the
Yeah,
floor.
Yeah.
Just doesn't want to interrupt anyone.
Don't
I'll
wanna
just
bother
sit on the
anyone.
floor
No
near
one
her.
calls her first. Anyway, so while Kirsty's making fun of me, the nurse is scrubbing the shit out of my arm. I swear to God, she scrubbed longer than I've ever been scrubbed for a blood donation.
I quite
She's-
like the scrub bit.
Oh.
It's like a little sponge.
It's not nice
It
because
is, it's nice.
Kirsty, do you know how hard she was pressing
It's a
that?
sponge, Shannon.
Is it a toothbrush? Like a...
No, it's not bristly at all. It's a,
Oh,
it's a
okay.
soft sponge.
Kirsty, my arm was rubbed raw. It hurt. Okay,
Maybe she thought, dirty bitch.
honestly, she rubbed it raw and
She rubbed it raw, yeah.
she rubbed it raw. It really hurt before she even fucking stuck the needle in. And then she's doing the thing and she's tapping. I could tell she was struggling to find a good vein because she was bouncing it for ages and she was just like looking. And I'm thinking, every other time that they normally struggle, they switch to the other arm. See if
I
it's
think that would
easier.
be my first... I mean, there's a lot of things that I don't like the idea of with going to give blood. Like, I will pass out. Let's be honest. But also, if someone's struggling in any way, I'm out of there.
Well, she didn't have the needle out yet. It's just her hands.
She's just trying to feel for a vein.
Yeah. So then she moves to the other arm. No, she doesn't. She doesn't move to the other arm. This is my wish. This is what my wish was. I wish she
You're
moved to
just
the
saying
other
that.
arm.
This is anyone else would just say, "Can you try the other arm?" But Shannon will not say anything
I
ever
wouldn't have
to
said
anyone.
that either.
Not my job.
I would have
No?
let them. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't want to say
She
you're
does
doing
this
your
every
job
day,
wrong.
surely.
Well, yeah,
I don't think she likes me.
She didn't like her.
clearly.
Clearly. She rubbed my arm raw and then she was like, fuck it, we'll fucking put it in. So she puts it in and I was like, fucking hell. Those needles aren't small. They're not like injection needles.
they're thick.
They're quite
Yeah.
thick.
So they go in at like an angle, don't they?
Yeah, they're quite hefty, fat needles.
Yeah. I mean, I have had blood taken before. I just don't know that I'd do it voluntarily.
Shannon reckons, apart from this time, that it's better.
Because
That
they
she never
prepare
cares.
you. They prepare you for the whole business. And normally, like I said, these people do it every single day.
Yeah, it doesn't actually
It
hurt.
doesn't normally ever hurt. This is the 8th time I've
I
given blood.
don't know. It's the pain. It's the feeling.
I
The
don't think
whole
you feel
like
anything.
idea of.
You just lie
it.
on a chair basically for
And
10
you can
minutes and you just look at
the
your
other
phone.
way if you don't want to look at it.
Yeah.
Maybe
slip
I
away.
just need you to come and
Yeah,
do
you
a
come with
little
us next time. You got to wait
comedy
a couple of
show.
months though. You
I
would.
will give blood again. Oh, I will. She gets the needle in and it hurts, and I'm like, I don't remember it hurting this much normally, but it's been about a year since I last donated. And I was like, well, at least it'll go in a minute. And the pain didn't really go away, and I was like, I've probably just forgotten that it does hurt the whole time, I guess. And it's making an alarm after she's taped it all on, and she's like, oh, why are you making that sound? Oh, just stop making that noise. And I think she silenced the alarm or something and walks off. She's like, right, that's coming out beautifully, and walks off. And I'm like, cool. And I'm like, and
Get
all
me
this
out
time
here.
Kirsty's laughing and giggling with her nurse, going, I'm gonna beat Shannon, I'm gonna have the fastest
the
time.
greatest nurse.
And
She
the
was
nurse
great.
is like, yep, that's my girl. And I'm like, well, it's nice that Kirsty's got someone in her corner looking out for her, while I'm just sat here like trying not to pass
Fight
out.
for your life.
Honestly, I felt so ill. I was like this. And then whenever Kirsty looked at me, I tried to look cool, so I'd have to open my eyes again and look over.
We're in a competition
Yeah.
about who goes fastest, whose blood will fill up the bag fastest. Always mine.
Always Kirsty's.
And she went, well, it's not going to be her because that's the go slow alarm. So her alarm keeps going off for like a minute and a half, I think, before she's like, this is fucking annoying as fuck now.
And all this time, like, this hurts, my arm hurts. It's tingling like fuck as well. I've got pins and needles. Kirsty's nurse comes over to check on me, thank God. And she's like, oh, I think it must be where she's taped it. And she lifts up the tape. She's like, yeah, she's taped it too hard on the valve or whatever. And it hurts a little bit less because I think she must have moved the tape near where the needle was as well. That sort of like alleviated whatever pressure that was putting on me. It still hurts. My hand's still tingling, but, you know, like laughing and joking with Kirsty. One of them comes past and goes, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah.
I hear her go, yeah. And I think to myself, should I say she's obviously not okay because she wouldn't say if she wasn't. But then I thought, do you know what? Shannon's a grown woman and she seems fine. She's laughing and giggling with me. I don't see her every 2 seconds going.
There's also two things. One, I didn't want to cause a fuss.
I don't want to make a fuss.
I didn't want to cause a fuss, and also I didn't want to look like a big baby in case I just forgotten that that's what it was like, and maybe it's just been a while. And I know, like in the past, I fainted
Literally
when I've given.
fighting for a life.
When
like.
I've like
I'm there doing my exercises.
when I've had blood tests, I've like fainted before. So I was like, maybe it's just that. Maybe I've just forgotten, and you know, whatever. And then there's also the bit like if I complain too much about it, what if they like stop the donation, and then I've just gone through that. It's already been like, what, 7 minutes at this point? 8 minutes? I've gone through 8 minutes of torture for nothing, so I might as well just carry on. So I'm just like, and I'm still sat there probably for like it must have been another 10 minutes of this. Kirsty's finished.
8 minutes, 40 seconds.
Yeah. Like I'm sweating profusely. I can feel myself sweating. And then finally, like, the alarm's been going off again for probably like another minute. And then she comes over and she's like, the ghost slow alarm's on again. And then they're like, oh, do you want to know how long this one's taken? Timed out. The machine had timed out. It stops counting after 15 minutes. I don't know how long I was sat there, Jenny, tortured. I hadn't even filled the bag all the way. I'd filled it enough to make a full blood donation. It wasn't a full bag.
They might have just been trying to make you feel better.
Yeah, and she was like, oh, it's going really slow because it's bruised you, like you're bruised. And it constricts it, so it comes out slower. So I'd already started to get a bruise. Kirsty, show them your bruise.
Non-existent.
This is my bruise. And it looked way worse yesterday after it was first done. It looks like nothing now. I look like a big baby. That's not what it's supposed to look.
You really haven't sold it to me at all.
This is a one-off.
Yeah.
This is just a bad time.
Cat.
Yeah.
This is just a bad time.
I'm sure every other one that she did that day was absolutely fine.
I should have said something.
Yeah. It is her fault.
I should have.
We
said
should have no
something.
sympathy for her because
I should have been like, hey, by the way, this kind of hurts. I get up from that chair and I look behind me, it's wet. That's how much I was sweating through that experience.
But everyone should donate stuff.
But yeah, definitely donate. It's literally normally absolutely fine, and as long as you say something, just don't do what I did and go, oh, maybe I just don't remember. It doesn't hurt ever. Obviously, the initial thing's a little bit of a pinch.
It's a pinch,
but nothing.
Yeah, it's fine.
And then you don't feel it at all, and then it's done, and you don't even feel it coming out.
No.
You get, and then
You get a lollipop.
you don't get a lollipop.
Better than that.
Do you?
They got mini cheddars. They got Kit Kats. They've got clubs. They've got
Proper
corn, popcorn,
squash, water.
crisps.
It's a great time.
Yeah, it's a really good time afterwards. It's like a little bale. There was this really like 60-odd-year-old man that came and sat down. Me and Shannon are in the snack area. Must have heard our conversation. But the only thing he did was come over and get his little blood donation like leaflet that you get afterwards and just put it in my face.
It was so random.
So I'm sitting there like cool, I donated too, mate. Like, we're both in the same seat. And then I saw that it said 6 minutes something, and I was like, oh, you beat me.
I remember when I found out that I was A positive, and Mum had always told us all that we were all, including Dad, were all O positive blood types. And I remember thinking, well, this is fucking bullshit. Like, I'm either adopted or Dad's not my dad. How is my blood A positive? So I was like, this is bullshit. We're doing a Jeremy Kyle. I'm getting a blood type testing kit and we're going to find out Dad's my dad. Anyway, so I get it and I prick Dad's finger and he's like, oh! Oh my God! Dasha! I thought he was going to faint. He was this close from the little finger prick. It was hilarious. Anyway, and I did the little blood type thing and lo and behold, the results are in. He is my dad. Turns out, Mum just couldn't be bothered.
I feel like I could have told you that without doing a test. To be fair.
Yeah, you do look a bit like.
Do you know that there's tests for pretty much everything in Tesco's now? Just home kits for all the deficiencies.
You should get that. Deficient bitch, pale bitch.
Oh yeah, I've switched places with Kirsty because I noticed I was pale as fuck in every single episode that we've done so far, and I was like, I'm not that pale in real life, and now I've moved here and I still think I look really pale. So you're donating your blood and you just, blood's coming out. The nurse walks up to, so say it's us three there, she walks up to you and she goes, oh, looking good, very nice.
As always, my blood's flowing fast.
Yeah, so that's fast blood flow. And she walks up to me, she goes, wow, that's beautiful blood.
Is she a vampire?
Maybe. And right, so she walks off and I was like, that's a bit weird. It's a bit weird, Jen, don't you think? She just licked her lips at Kirsty's blood, got real excited about my blood. She didn't say anything about yours. What's that about? So what are you doing at that point?
Sitting pretty because I know she's not going to steal my blood from me. She doesn't like the look of it. I'm sweet. You guys need to be worried.
Maybe she's throwing that off.
I'd say, excuse me, ma'am, but I've been told previously that my blood is good for babies. So if you're taking my blood away from the little babies, that's really selfish.
You're going to say that to the nurse when you have no idea if she's actually a vampire or not.
I'd say if you are a vampire, I'm really interested in becoming a part of your...
You're not worried about her writing down delusional thinks I'm a vampire.
I'll be like, I'm only joking. I'm only having a laugh. It's just my dry sense of humour.
Anyway, so we're all contemplating that right now. And she comes over again and she's like, oh, that smells good. You're like, what smells good? Like, oh, I've tried a new perfume. She's like, no, not that. And then she walks off. And she goes up to Kirsty. And she's like, oh, you're all done. Let me just get this off. And she puts the pressure on the wound. And she's like, pockets the bloody tissue that was plugging the wound.
Yeah.
And she walks off. And then, she's sucking on that out the back.
I mean, I think by this point we're discussing amongst the three of us what the fuck's going on here.
I'm just happy they've unhooked me at this point.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, cool.
Are you thinking vampire?
I'm going to grab my mint club and I'm out.
Are you thinking vampire or are you thinking she's fucking weird?
I'd probably
I'm
just think
thinking
she's
vampire.
weird.
No, I'm thinking vampire.
You're thinking vampire.
Yeah.
What are you going to do?
She's licking her lips. She's ready to eat.
She might just be a fucking weirdo.
She just walked past me again. A positive.
She's got a good sense of smell. That's a classic symptom of a vampire.
Mm.
I'd be saying, what can I do to join your little crew?
Who else is in the crew? That's what I want to know.
All the other nurses.
Are there any sexy male nurses that I can get to bite me?
Not usually, no.
Not usually.
No.
Not usually.
I mean, to be honest, by the sounds of it, they don't want my blood anyway, so I'm
Yeah.
sweet. I'm just going to...
You're not sweet. You're better.
maybe I'm sweet and they don't like it.
No, it's just her that doesn't like your particular blood.
Okay.
We all
Another
have a
nurse is
preference.
walking past now and she's like,
Basically, I'm willing to become a vampire if you two are.
I'm willing to become one. I don't want to be like.
there's not a
sucked
question.
No, I
There's not a
don't wanna
question about
die.
turning
Yeah.
into a vampire. She's not going to kill me 'cause she's taking my blood back.
Yeah.
Otherwise, she just eat me there and then. She just.
I
wants to
reckon we
stop.
should just pretend everything's normal,
Yeah.
leave, but then like
Hang around.
spy on them,
Yeah.
and then
That's a good idea.
if we see them drinking out the blood bag, then we make a plan on how we can become part of the crew.
I'm in.
I'm in. So we asked Jenny to prepare 10 questions for our special game this week called
JFO's best hoe.
JFO's Best Hoe. Let's go.
Right, so I did 11 questions. The brief was 10 to 15.
Yeah, sorry.
First question. Who do I fancy the most in Vampire Diaries?
The most.
Oh, I nearly went the original, so then that would be wrong.
But is it?
Kirsty's writing an essay. Okay.
All right.
Reveal.
I've put Enzo or Elijah?
Can't put two.
Oh,
I've put
Elijah.
the Red
Mason.
Wedding. Mason. Tyler's uncle.
I forgot about him, to be fair. The answer was Elijah.
Well, that's bullshit because you
That's
said
one
that
to
you
me.
fancied him the most.
Yeah,
Tyler's
no, I did forget about him.
uncle. Right.
But when we talk about it, I do often say,
That's one.
That's all right.
Elijah
I just thought if
is
it
the
was
best.
between Klaus and Elijah, you always picked Elijah, which no one understands. But
Charlie does. Charlie gets it.
Shout,
shout,
shout.
Charlie.
Charlie.
All right, question number 2.
What's my favourite snack ever?
Oh my god. I know I'm wrong.
Why are you putting it then? You're going to try and sway my mind.
Well, I just think about all the times that we've eaten them together with
Okay.
such gusto. I put Doritos.
and dip.
I think that's a draw then, really, isn't it?
Was that it?
It was crisps. Question number 3. What is my love language?
Okay. Okay.
All right, I've put food, bringing food, making food. Just someone looking after you food-wise.
Yeah.
Getting food made for you. Well, because I was going quite specific in
Okay.
terms of the actual love languages.
All right. Sorry, I
So
don't
mine's
know the love
acts of
language.
service, which
Yeah,
I guess.
Which I would say that falls under
Yeah.
an act
Food
of
made for
service.
you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sorry, I don't
So,
know all of
take
the
that,
love.
it's
yeah.
all right. I think there's like acts of service,
Oh.
words of affirmation, gifts.
I feel like
like
I'm all of
gifts.
the above.
Yes.
Well, yeah, that's why I was like, you can only put one answer because we are all a bit of everything, but that's my main one. Basically,
I'm going to take a point for that.
Yeah, I took a point as well.
treat me good like a queen.
Yeah,
Okay.
you are a queen.
Yes, you are.
Okay, question number 4.
So,
Tea or coffee?
oh, it's a difficult one because you're always asking me to make you tea.
Gasp. I just remembered.
What?
Nothing. Oh, I'm not sure on my answer. I feel scared.
I'm going to say coffee.
I put tea because I'm sure that you drink tea more than
It's
you drink
tea.
coffee.
Yeah, sorry.
I make a great cup of tea.
You do.
But I actually genuinely feel, side note, that I probably make the best tea in the world.
In the world?
That's
I
excessive.
don't know anyone that's made me a cup of tea that's as good as a cup of tea that I've ever made. Facts.
They are good. I do feel like I sometimes will make myself a cup of tea and I'm like, wow.
I've blown
Wow,
myself
wow,
away.
wow. To be
That's
fair,
fine.
for the sake of Shannon's argument, that's all that's left in my
Don't
mug.
show my dirty mug.
That's what tea mugs
That's
look like.
just what it does.
Yeah, wow, that's all stained.
I was showing
horrible.
the fact that there's none left.
Yeah, but
There's
she
a-
drank every last
There's a little
drop.
dribble. That's it.
Anyway, number
ready.
5, sorry.
Number 5. Basic bitch question, but favourite colour?
I'm having a crisis.
Ready.
Wait, I don't know. I'm gonna say red. It's your colour. You look good.
I put red because you look so good in it.
It is red. Well done.
God.
It's closely followed by orange, but red wins.
Oh, that's
Those are
interesting.
good colours.
Yeah,
Thanks.
What's my favourite colour, Jenny?
I know.
Green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's mine?
Either baby blue or lilac.
Green.
Green.
Oh,
Because we're twins.
okay. But you do suit.
You look
I
so
do,
good in a
right.
baby
Thank
blue.
you.
Is that a Taylor Swift jumper, by the way?
Yeah. Shannon got it for me.
Cute.
Got it off Etsy.
For the fans.
We all fair.
What's my ideal man? I know you probably will run out of room on your whiteboard, so.
I've put muscles. I also put keeps fit and is active.
Likes to keep fit to me as muscly, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ambitious.
I didn't put that. I put tall.
I put tall. I put sexy.
I put funny.
I put can pick you up.
I put good teeth, good hair.
I put likes to travel. Is nice. At least halfway intelligent.
Treats you nicely. Good at sex. And I also put
Good at sex.
fit in big capital letters.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
I need to see them
Sexy.
together.
Okay.
They're very similar.
Mm.
Kirst might just have nipped you to the post because of the funny.
That's really rude.
I'm really sorry. But it is
Fair.
really important. They gotta make me giggle.
I don't care. Right, let's go then.
Perfect date. What's a perfect date?
Fuck's
Okay.
sake. Alright. It's not especially detailed. It's an outline.
It's fun.
Kirsty
Kirst,
seems to be writing a
You
lot.
done?
No.
Alright, while we wait for Kirsty to guess this song.
I've got it.
Is it Kelly Clarkson?
Mm-mm.
No. Yeah, I see it.
What's the song called again?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm with you.
Oh yeah. Kirsty, are you serious right now?
Okay, so I put
Bit
he
much.
brings you flowers
Cringe.
before taking you. I think Jenny likes
Taking
being
me?
delivered flowers.
That's
taking
just a bit
you to a
cringy for
fun
first
date. Fun date like climbing or go-karting or something fun like that, like whatever, something really fun and active and cool. Then he takes you to his really nice house, maybe like a mansion or a manor or something, where he cooks you a really nice 3-course meal and you have drinks in his hot tub, and then I put winky face.
This isn't
Shannon?
a smutty book, Kirsty. I put he would take you on a cute activity like mini golf, rock climbing, etc.
Wow, we both put climbing.
I know. Then dinner or lunch, depending on the time of day that you go out. But I feel like if you're going rock climbing or something like that, you'd probably start in the afternoon, so you might go for like an early dinner. And then maybe a couple of drinks and have a chat, get to know each other. No sex on the first date. I know my girl, Jenny. There's no
Which
dot,
she
dot,
didn't
dot.
say it was a first date. She said her
She did
ideal
say-
date.
I said perfect date.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But she doesn't.
Yeah.
she's
So there's
not,
no, it's not a first date.
No, and
I've
I
already thought this through.
I think a cute little kiss at the end that just gives you a cute little butterflies, and you go home like, I can't wait to see them again.
Shannon, sorry.
Get fucked. You didn't say first date? And mine was taking you to his really rich house, and you go, do you know what?
Sorry, Kirsty, this
He's
isn't a
fuckable.
romance novel.
What am I scared of?
Okay, I've got it.
How many have you got?
5.
I've also got 5.
Okay.
Okay. My first one, birds,
I've got
especially
birds.
seagulls. Do I get an extra point for seagulls?
You don't know that you're going to get any points.
Okay.
List collectively.
Okay.
Okay.
Cats,
I also put cats.
own blood,
I've put spiders.
wasps,
I've also put wasps.
mosquitoes.
I've also put going home or to sleep after watching something creepy, so you have to watch something nice first.
I'd say birds, cats, wasps. I'd say they were only the main 3.
Definitely scared of spiders
I
because
know you're
you've
definitely
made
scared
me
of mosquitoes.
get rid of them enough times when we were having sleepovers.
And mosquitoes.
I don't know if I'd say like scared though. They're just a bit
Okay.
icky, but I have to deal with them at home.
Well, we both
So we
got
both
that,
get
so
a
that's
point.
a point.
Yeah. Number 9, my favorite tipple.
What? Tickle?
Tipple.
Tipple.
Alcoholic beverage.
Okay. We're not really big drinkers.
Gin and tonic?
I put wine. Rosé ?
It's wine, but it's red wine.
Red wine. Oh,
Both didn't get that.
please. I definitely got that. I put wine.
You put wine and then you added rosé. That's not the right wine.
Which is like
She
halfway.
said red wine. No, you don't get that.
I'm not giving it. Sorry.
Fine, but I think anyone watching this can agree that I should have got that point. Put it in the comments below if you think I should have got a point.
My top 3 cuisines. Cuisines?
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
I've put
Oh,
Italian,
stupid.
Greek, Japanese.
I put
Based on your last 2 visits to different countries.
I did Italian, Japanese, Mexican.
Shannon, you sound disappointed, but you won.
Oh,
Sorry, guys.
Sorry. The last question. What are the scores on the doors?
I've got 6.
I have 7.
Where was my first family home?
I don't think I know this.
This is old law.
I'm not in this law.
New one. I wasn't even around for this era.
Shannon got that one right. We had to cut out the place names. Weirdos.
So Shannon wins.
by 2 points.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
I got 6. Shannon got
I got
8.
8.
We know now that J Fo's best hoe is Shell's dog.
Do you remember when him and Mum went to the shop and she has a red car? He went into a car, sat in the seat and looked and it was a random blonde
And
woman.
he was like,
It
what
wasn't
the fuck
Mum.
are you doing?
Why are you in my car?
Yeah.
And the fact that he just
I
had
think
to
I'd actually
get back out.
shit myself.
Yeah, I
Like,
screamed.
I feel for anyone that doesn't know your dad that he could be quite a fearful character if he
Yeah.
got in just this loud, scary Scottish man getting in my
Jenny thinks
car.
you're scary as fuck.
We all made a little
yeah.
list of what we would think of as weird hear me outs of people that we've had crushes on over the years in film, television, or even games. Jenny, as you're our special guest, you can go first.
So the first one, Recess, Vincent.
Yes.
I
same.
literally put Vince Recess.
I
Love
didn't put it down, but
it.
I was absolutely on that.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
was one.
I don't even need to hear you out.
No.
Yeah. Well fancied him.
He was so cool.
He was really cool. He was just
Great
a
hair.
cool one. Yeah, that tall
Basketball.
hair, man.
Do you remember Tall Paul?
Yeah.
He was my Vincent.
Tall
Tall Paul. I just loved that his name was Paul and he was tall.
He was tall. He was, yeah. He was
What a
good.
combo.
He was
Tall
great.
Paul. Shame.
Next one, Fred Syriax. Fred.
Who's that?
Fred. You know Gordon Ramsay, Gino
Oh.
DeCampo, and Fred that did like First Dates.
The French guy.
The French guy.
I see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like
I respect
52
that.
or something.
Yeah.
But
Go for it, girl.
I've got an old guy on
yeah.
my one.
I don't normally
Same.
do bald men either, to be honest. But
No.
it's the accent, I think. Zach, which is the Black Power Ranger in Power Rangers.
Oh, okay. I forgot
Yeah.
about Power Rangers.
I even had the little figurine, and when I was doing like car journeys, I'd be in the back, obviously, because I'm like
In the back talking to
7 or
Zach.
something, with my little figure of Zach. And he would like run the terrain off the hills and like bouncing
That's
around.
really fun, by the way.
That
What a
is
fun
fun.
game to make. I never
Yeah.
did that.
Like
She just
Zach.
had herself and Zach.
Oh,
We had us 3.
yeah. We didn't need
Yeah,
to make
it's
games.
just me
for
and
Tom.
Zach.
Kirsty?
Mine are not like those. My first one, and I don't know if you've definitely watched it. I don't know if you've watched it. Is JJ from Outer Banks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
surfer vibes.
yeah, and it's not the main character, John B. Not for me,
No.
but JJ. Yeah, JJ from Skins. That is a hear me out one because if you remember JJ from
JJ's?
Skins.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I know, that's why I thought it was funny. He was in the season with Freddie and Effie and Cook, and he was like the nerdy one, but it was nerd chic at the time, so that's my justification for that. Don't know what was wrong with me.
I need to see a picture.
Yeah.
You're going to be like, ugh. That is a
What?
hear me out. That's a big hear me out curse.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was really young.
Okay.
What
and
was it? The
Nerds
hair?
were hot at the time. Do you remember Hello Goodbye?
Nerd.
Do you remember Seth Cohen? Do you remember
Yeah, but Seth Cohen was
more
hot.
nerds? Yeah, well, do you know what? Leave me alone.
Fair enough. I'm sorry.
Why
This is supposed to be
why
a
it's,
safe
why it's on the
space.
list.
Jasper from Twilight. Everyone knows that I fancy Jasper from Twilight. Yeah, I don't know what it was. Again, you can kind of see the pattern. Floki from Vikings, who was played by Gustav Skarsgård. So I don't think that's too much of a hear me out because he's Alexander Skarsgård's brother. So you can probably...
It's a bit of a hear me out because Floki and Vikings is weird, but sometimes he is sexy.
He's just sexy and he's really tall. And then my last one is House from House. Hugh Laurie.
Oh, yeah.
But that's not really a hear me out.
Not
I
really
just want to say, but
I would have put that as well.
He was quite old though.
Hear me out.
Yeah, fair.
I'm going to go with least outrageous to most outrageous. So,
Ease us
obviously,
in.
Vince was on my list as well from Recess. Then Hook from Peter Pan.
This is mental, by the way.
No, but from the live action Peter Pan.
Okay.
What that hook do, though?
She loves the bad boy.
Is it the hook or what?
No, I don't know what it is. The Hook's part of it. Giles from the Buffy episode specifically where he inhabits his younger self and becomes a bit of a punk.
Yeah,
seen it.
I get that actually.
Kelsey will show you here. Then, this is a big hear me out. I don't care. I've been watching a lot of Taskmaster recently.
Oh God.
Greg Davis.
Greg Davis.
He's tall as fuck.
Yeah, he's
He
tall,
is
but
tall.
And he's funny.
And he's funny.
fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
You see?
He also is very similar to Giles from Buffy.
Yeah.
So-
I think he's kind of good looking.
Tall and dry.
Tall,
Tick,
dry.
tick, tick.
Yeah.
Tick, 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 sir.
All the ticks. And the last one, and I had a huge crush.
Oh, I already know what you're going to say.
You know this, because it's not a secret. Lance Vance from GTA Vice City. And those are our hear me outs. Let us know yours.
And that's the tea.
Yeah, what's yours? Let us know.
Put it in the comments below. We might even mention it in a future episode. This has really pissed me off, and it's only because everything on my TV logged me out, so I had to log back into everything, and I just thought, how fucking annoying, and who decided that the keyboard on a television on-screen keyboard is going to be A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
That's right.
And not a QWERTY fucking keyboard that
Yeah.
everybody uses every single day. Your phone's a QWERTY keyboard. Your keyboard's a QWERTY keyboard. Your laptop keyboard's a QWERTY keyboard. But on the TV, it's A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
I don't think mine is.
It will be. It will be.
It absolutely will be. You're wrong.
I'll check.
Check it.
I'll let
'Cause
you
if yours
guys know.
isn't, then you're lucky. It
Keep us
pisses me
updated.
Is it on all apps?
Mm.
Oh.
Do you know what
Fucking
annoys me about the streaming
A, B,
sites?
C, D, E, F, G. Okay.
I'll tell you something.
I'll tell you for one.
Why has everywhere one got ads now?
I know.
I thought the point in paying was no ads.
Yeah.
Taking the fucking piss.
Also, Prime, when you pay for Prime, I mean, I'm not
I'm also
the
a scrounger.
Yeah, me
payer.
too.
But anyway, my mother is paying for Prime.
Yeah. My mum and dad
we have
too.
to pay extra to watch certain things.
Yeah.
And then there is still adverts.
What's the point? The only place...
60% of the stuff on there is rent or buy.
Mm.
Taking
Fuming.
the piss.
I watched Jeepers Creepers the other day.
Okay. Oh,
It's
was
Right.
it
first time I've watched it, actually.
It's really creepy. Did you watch
Scary.
that just because of our Halloween episode?
No, it was before that. I'm sorry.
Huh.
But
Well, at least it was relevant by then.
yeah. I knew what you were talking about by then. When
Yeah.
you said about the truck,
Yeah.
I knew.
Oh.
You can't have adverts in a horror film.
No, it just
It
pulls
completely
you out of
kills
it.
the vibe. So yeah, we paid. I mean, it was 99p, but
It
still.
even annoys
Don't
me
take the
when
piss.
you stream a TV show like House of the Dragon, for example, and every time it must be where it is ads on a non-streaming service, so it goes like House of the Dragon, and you're like, I'm in a scene, I'm in the world
And why is
of
it like,
House of the Dragon. I don't need you to tell me that I'm watching House of the Dragon
Yeah.
every 20
it
minutes.
makes it like it stops it from being seamless as well, because it'll be like right at the end of somebody saying something and then it'll move on to a completely new scene. There's no like easing off the person talking either.
So I was at the gym yesterday,
Mm.
and I'm doing a new routine, and
Healthy bitch.
there's a new ab workout that I do.
Yeah.
And this guy came up to me yesterday, had my headphones in, he's like, oh, excuse me. And I took my headphone out, which I hate, by the way, when I'm in the gym. I'm like, what the fuck do you want?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've got my headphone in.
Took my headphone out, and he's like, that exercise you're doing, because I thought he was about to like correct me on my form or something.
Ugh,
But no,
him.
he actually was at the gym with his dad, which I thought, that's quite nice.
That's cute.
And he was like, a bit young. He said the exercise that you would do, I don't know, like I don't
Late
know.
20s or
yeah,
like,
maybe.
that's
I don't know. He just said, that exercise that you're doing, what does it do? It was nice that he wasn't trying to correct me, but also I can validate that the exercise fucking works, because today I feel like someone has punched me in both ribs repeatedly.
That sounds
That
horrific.
sounds fucking horrible.
This is why I don't exercise. I don't want to
Wait
feel like I've been
until
punched.
I've got cheese grater abs though.
Yeah, I'll be
No,
jealous.
I actually
do
don't.
you like
I
that
actually don't want.
This is why I don't exercise. It's really exciting for you.
I might be,
Also,
maybe
I
I'll
like
just
that you got hit
become
on in
a.
the gym.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was what it was.
He
I mean, he
was.
was with his dad.
So his dad's probably like, go on,
His dad was
Shan.
probably more age appropriate than he was, to be honest.
What's that bit?
All right for an old
It was
lady.
all right. It was all right.
Did he look like he had money?
Maybe.
She did assess it, yeah.
Very good. All right, guys, we're rating the next Taylor Swift song. This time it's going to be... It's going to be...
Oh.
Thank you, Amy.
Thank you, Amy. What an exciting one. Okay, we're going to listen. Okay, so for lyrics, I put 9. I think it's really fun lyrics, and I love Taylor when she's a bit catty.
I put 7. I think it's really clever.
Yeah.
Changed your name and a few defining clues is good because it literally relates to the name of the song.
Yeah.
Which also at first I didn't quite tick. I mean, I'm not quite to the level of you guys in terms of Taylor Swifty vibes.
No.
So yeah, it took me a minute to figure out who she was referring to, but the name helps a lot. And then yeah, the fact that the lyrics link back to the name and they're smart. So yeah, 7 out of 10.
Yeah. I also controversially to Kirsty, I guess, gave it a 7. And that's only because I didn't want to put all my eggs in one basket, because there's 31
There's better.
songs. Yeah, and there's better lyrics. But I do think it's a very clever song. I like there's, you know, I've got a lot of notes here. I'm going to show you my score.
You show me your score.
All right, vibes.
I put an 8. I think it's vibey.
I gave it
it's
an 8.
a dancey
for vibes,
sort of.
Yeah, because I was vibing with it.
I did 7. I do agree, but I also think it's slightly more somber, is that the right word, than some of her other songs. So
I originally gave it a 7, and I changed it once it started to speed up a bit, and I was like, yeah, I'm here.
Yeah.
Emotion, I put 7 because she's emotional in a way that she's like, fuck you, like I've come back and you're nothing to me, basically.
That's why I gave it an 8.
I actually gave it, sorry.
Story of my life. I gave it an 8 just because it was uplifting. It's like an uplifting message. She's like, fuck you, but also thanks for driving me.
Yeah,
I agree. I actually gave it a 9 for this one.
Nice.
Because I think it's really relatable to a lot of teenagers at school.
Hey, all you kids at school.
Hey, oh, you could
We've
still
all been. I
listen
think
to
we've all
this.
been bullied at some point, and I think it is nice to hear someone as successful as Taylor Swift have a bully in her life and say fuck you to them.
Yeah.
Catchiness. I only gave it a 6 for catchiness. I'm sorry.
Oof.
But I don't find myself walking around screaming Amy to the night sky.
I put 8 because it's catchy. Thank you, Amy.
Yeah, but when are you singing it?
Probably quite a lot.
I think a song that goes in my head while I'm walking around and I'm singing it in my head.
Yeah.
That's what I think of as catchy. But maybe I'm wrong.
I also put an 8 because I think songs that I feel like I can belt out in the car, karaoke is what I put.
Nice.
We've all got our different definitions.
So overall, my score was 32 out of 40.
Mine was 29 out of 40.
And I was 31.
Wow, there you go.
There you go.
Right in the middle.
Don't get me wrong, I love that song.
I love that song. And my fave line, I have quite a few, but
I have
I'll
2
narrow it
faves.
down to at least 2, yeah. Everyone knows my mother is a saintly woman, but she used to say she wished she were dead.
Savage.
Yeah, absolutely savage.
Can you
Andrea Swift.
simplify that for the less understand. Why is her mother a saintly woman, please?
She's just...
That's what everyone says about her mum.
She's
They call her
Mama
like
Swift.
Mama Swift,
Mama Swift.
and she's really sweet and nice and
Okay.
and everything. And if she's saying, "I wish she was fucking dead,"
Yeah.
then you know
Okay.
she's fucking raging,
Gotcha.
and you're fucked.
I also, my other favourite line was, I built a legacy you can't undo, because no one can take down Taylor Swift.
Yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm.
I put the one that you said about mother as a saintly woman. I also put I pushed each boulder up the hill. Your words ringing in my head because I like the imagery of that.
You need to start making music videos because you always have the imagery to the lyrics.
Okay. You're very visual.
My favourite line, which I don't know if it's more the way she says it, but I wrote 1,000 songs that you find uncool.
Yeah,
Yes.
I like that.
That one, yeah.
Especially
Because it's kind of, it again is the fuck you. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've fucking smashed it. You might find them uncool, but there's a lot of fucking Swifties out there
Yeah,
that
and
don't.
here's one about you as well.
And when it's like, and your daughter will come home, your kid's going to come home singing
right, that
this.
one.
Yeah.
There's literally a video of Northwest on TikTok singing to Shake It Off.
Yeah, I've seen that actually.
Very
Yeah.
good. I also put Can't Forget the Way You Made Me Feel because that's literally me. I can respect holding on to a grudge.
Yeah. I also put, that is you.
Yeah, it's,
Your kid comes home singing a song that only us two is going to know about you because,
Yeah.
she, let's be honest, her kids, at least one of them's got to love Taylor Swift.
Mm-hmm.
And I also wrote, maybe you've reframed it, and in your mind, you
Yeah.
never beat my spirit back in blue, because she did that interview with Seth, what is it? Who is the guy?
Seth Cohen.
No, I thought Seth Cohen. Andy Cohen. That's
Ah.
where I got confused. Where they were like, oh, do you still have beef with Taylor Swift? And she was like, no, I'm over it. There's nothing there anymore.
For you, maybe.
For you.
There's always
Maybe
the
you're
Billy
over it
that's over it
because,
really
yeah,
quick, isn't it?
mm,
because she looks like a knob now. But also, I really loved when she said bronze spray tan statue of you. Burn!
Burn, bitch.
but some of us need fake tan.
Yeah. That's fine. Sorry, Jenny, I didn't mean to offend you. Because we didn't actually say it. The song is quite clearly about Kim Kardashian. She capitalises the K-I-M and thank you, Amy.
Yeah.
She makes a lot of hints towards Kim Kardashian, as we've just mentioned. She also did at one point change it to capitalise the Y-E. This dream is from the 20th of September this year. At Shannon's house, and I'm like, where's Denby? So she calls Denby in, but it's a black and white large puppy.
That's not my dog.
That's not a dog. Our dog's a German Shepherd. Bit of a small German Shepherd, but German Shepherd all the same. I'm like, that's not Denby. And she insists it is. I say, that looks like a border collie puppy. She's like, oh yeah, there's Denby. And it's a brown and white medium-sized dog. I'm like, Shannon, that's not Denby. And where are you getting all these dogs from? She's like, I don't know, they're mine though. And then Denby comes running out. The black and white puppy was so freaking cute and was given really good doggy cuddles. What a cute but confusing dream. So I don't know why you had so many dogs in my dream. Charlotte's really
Also,
offended.
the fact that I've got all of these dogs, but I also don't know which one's Denby anymore.
You're like, that is Denby. I'm like, you can't fool me. I know what Denby looks like.
I'm getting a German Shepherd confused for a Border Collie, whatever the other dog would have been.
Charlotte messaged back though, because I just sent that dream to her, and she said, now you're dreaming about Shannon changing Denby for a Border Collie, you traitor, because
That
I
is
love
treacherous.
Charlie's dog so much. Charlie's got
Shout out, Charlie.
Shout out to you, Charlie, and shout out to you, Stevie, you good boy. Because he's a really good boy.
Rachel?
And he's really big, and everyone knows that the bigger the dog, the more I love it. Not that I love Stevie the most.
You
I'm
do
just
talk
saying.
about him a lot.
She talks about him more than she talks about
Me and
Denby.
Stevie
Yeah,
have had
I
a lot
agree.
of bonding time.
What?
It's
More
true.
than you and Denby?
Yeah, but I'm like,
You see Denby every other day.
I'm Stevie's babysitter.
Look what I just drew. Isn't it really scary?
Wow, so I'm telling you my dream that I had about you. You're just sitting there drawing something really gross. Would you rather go to the future, but you're stuck there from then? You can never come back. Or you can go to the past, but the longer you're in the past, the more you forget your future. As in, your present at that time before you went to the past.
I've got my answer. I'm ready. I would pick the one where you go to the past and you might start forgetting, but what I would do is I would write everything down.
Yeah, but you wouldn't remember it. So you'd
No,
be
but I'd have
looking
it
at
written
that.
down so I know what my future is. I know what to do.
Okay.
Done. Easy.
But you might not believe yourself.
I put Shannon, this is facts.
And you'd be like, sounds right.
Straight up facts.
Why wouldn't I believe me?
Yeah, why would I lie to myself?
Yeah.
I also think past because I don't want to miss out.
I want to skip part of my life.
Yeah. 30s is supposed to be your best years. I don't want to miss that and speed off to the future where I might die.
Mm-hmm. You
Probably.
don't know what's there.
Yeah, when am I going to die? I could skip forward to being 40 and then die.
Can I say something? So in my head, this would you rather was you go forward, you stay your age now. You go back, you stay your age now.
Okay.
But because you're going back, you're forgetting what's ever happened to you in your life at that
Current.
time. So you kind of just integrate into that era that you've gone back to.
I'm still worried that if I jumped forward, I'd be jumping forward into like the fallout of a nuclear apocalypse.
So you'd
or
still go
something.
back?
I'd still go back, yeah.
I
Because
think
I
I
don't
still
know
would.
what could be there.
Yeah. I know there is obviously some risk because it could change, but it could change for the better. Yeah, I'd rather have more time ahead of me.
What would you do? Have we influenced you?
I'd go back for like a week, go forward again.
You said we couldn't do that.
I
You
never
can't
did.
go forward and come back.
Oh,
Yeah, there you go.
cheated the system.
Yeah, you got to listen.
She's rude for that. Thank you so much, Jenny. Can't wait to have you on again.
Thanks for having me.
You've
Can
been
I
a
keep
pleasure.
these glasses?
No.
It's been a great honour to have you on today.
Thanks.
It has been it's been a great honour.
Like, subscribe, follow us, Instagram, Facebook. Not Facebook. We're not on Facebook.
Don't bother.
Follow us, like us, subscribe. You know the platforms. You know the name of the podcast. Do some work. Thanks.
Do some work. Love you. Goodbye.
You are my sister, I'm your sister. We both are sisters, but I need assistance. Talking all this shit with big facts and business. 'Cause I'm a 90s kid, bitch. You are my red, you are my blue. You are my Velcro, you are my glue. 'Cause I am you, yeah, yeah, and you are me, yeah, yeah. I'm with a guest on, we are free to fast through the week with the crap that we read. Yeah, Karma is my sister, Karma is my sister, yeah. Karma is my sister, Karma is my sister, yeah. Oops, sorry, mate.